Hello, everybody. Welcome to the daily chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you with everything. Thank you. By the way, thanks so much for the yesterday's question, which is about the catalyst and twin flame and what's the differences between them. And understanding what catalyst is. You need to understand there is a two type of catalyst, and those catalysts from within you that work for it, and also understand what the difference is between the catalyst and the twin flame. Before I go, I want to recognize so far the people in the chat: Margaret, Josh, and Diamond B. You guys, thank you so much for being here. I know some more people probably coming up and pops up as soon as the video kind of like comes in into, there you go. Ann Smith, thank you for being here. Share some the love. What is the catalyst? Okay. You might be going to be amazed about catalyst, what it is. Usually that is a chemical component that without changing its form, it's helping you to in chemical reaction, it's helping you the reactions to happen more faster. Catalyst within the twin flames, okay, that is someone who comes to you and help you to realize the truth that your life is not what it is. Okay, it just comes in to disrupt you from the pattern that you are. You might want to laugh on it, okay, but also the catalyst, it's called inclination, okay, and inclinations when someone takes you off of orbit. So now you can laugh on it in the universe point of view about catalyst. Catalyst, he just comes in to wake you up. Most of the time he's a spark. I am a catalyst to some people. I wake it up them. You might be a catalyst to some people who you wake them up. CF, thank you for coming into chat. Thank you for doing your job. Purity Passion, thank you for coming in. Lovely Root. Yes, yeah. Catalyst, okay, is it is in psychology that is a person or event that cause a change. Could be a great change, could be a negative change. Catalyst, it's the person who wakes you up, but then all of a sudden they don't have nothing to show up for. Okay, Crow Girl, good morning. Thank you for being here, Crow. Okay. You need to understand that if you want to understand the proper words that you're using, I'm daring you and I'm suggesting you, okay, take a look and investigate the words. You guys know me, I'm very good on this, breaking the words for you. So I broke the word catalyst, what did that mean? And you understand that the most of the time, the catalyst within the twin flames is nothing but just to disrupt your patterns that you are in. Because the patterns that you are in, they are not resonate with the divine. This is like a something that comes in, like an asteroid that comes in and disrupt the energy field within the solar system. And here we go, that energy disrupting the gravitational pull, just so it can change a little bit the gravitation, so it can align properly within the solar system to correction. Okay, the catalyst comes for the correcting things from within you. How did that happen though? You invited them. You had a wish that something has to change. Someone has to comes in and change your life, and you call the divine for help. So now, since you call the divine for help, they're coming in. You see that person, and you're like, "Wow, miracle happens, man." That could be my twin. And you're looking at this person, and that person is just like begins to stare at you like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on here? So you begin to have an obsession with that person. You go ahead, you find them, you do something with them, and all of a sudden they're like, no, no, I'm not what you describe me. I'm not your twin. I'm not all this. And you're like, what the hell happened? That is your catalyst. Okay. So the catalyst, usually they can have a good intentions, maybe having a physical contact, but when it comes to something more, they're running away from it. Uh, they don't share dreams, situations, and so on. Okay. Um, Catalyst comes in from two words, kata, which is a and list. Okay. You need to understand that. All right, there's have more people here. JP, thank you for coming in. Diana, good morning. Yeah, rise and shine. Okay, hopefully you're rise and shine. Okay, kata, what it means is like number one, down, downwards, wrongly, and badly. That is the down when tear is down to your limitations, get you out to down of your path that you are in. Downwards, probably your life will go down because you have to understand your life is down. Um, Wrongly, that is a wrong path of what you are, and badly. Okay, that's what that's mean from Latin. Carl Lucy, hi, thank you. Life can be beautiful, baby. Hi, thank you for being here. List, what it's mean, which is LYST. That is a desire, wish, and inclination. So the catalyst comes in with a purpose to show you the things. Catalyst is someone who comes in, gives you the spark, and show you that your life it's downwards, that you are down, you're in a wrongfully path, and you need badly a change for it. They comes in because you have the desire, the wish, and the inclination. What is the inclination, though? Inclination is a personal, natural tendency or urge to act or feel in a particular way. And they acting on this particular way. You're accepting that particular way of the inclination. But the inclination into a astronomy, there is something that takes you off of orbit, takes you off of this path of life for it, or you want to take yourself out of path on this, which just leads to the word disposition. Dispositions is an inherent qualities out of a main of the mind or character. So here is your character will lead you on this position. Okay, and that disposition also is the actions to rearrange people or in a certain order. So that is a like the catalyst coming in your life for you, and the catalyst comes in just to put you on a path of evolution. Usually, the catalyst is someone who inspired you to do things for it. But when it comes to actions, there is no actions. They are lacking the actions simply because they are spark. They are not. They cannot work with the divine. The divine cannot be present. They only put the divine in you. Some of the processes of the catalyst is to face you the truth. Okay, the truth from within you that you don't see. So that's why the catalyst is set you on a path of downfall in life. You to demolish the life that you have. You to demolish the things that you have. So in order you to build the things later on in life. Okay. Um, so the catalyst it can be a positive and the negative. Okay. The catalyst takes you down, but the catalyst could be a someone that lifts you up, brings you up, put you back. in orbit that you are supposed to be. Catalyst is someone that instead of get you downwards, get you upwards for it. And another thing it is that instead of having this organizations, okay, it's kind of like putting everything into your life to prepare for it, kind of like giving you an advice, but they don't have actions with you. You need to understand catalyst. It doesn't matter of a positive or negative side. They don't have actions with you, simply because the divine is in order when it says what they have to be the actions from within. Because that way the actions there will be, because later on the investment of the energy comes from divine, okay, for you. Um, some of the catalysts out there that could be for you, that could be a spiritual speakers, that could be a Telos One, for example, will point out to you. That could be some of the motivational speakers. That a big catalyst that is a the movies, like for example, the Law of Attraction for it. That's what this is. It is kind of like a get you to a place. It could be a books, it could be a movies, something that takes you off of your orbit that you are recycling. Okay, you are cycling in the same cycle, and you see like there is no point for it. Compared to the situations between the catalyst and the twin flames, within the twin flames, there is a third party involved now. Okay, if you pay attention on it, in the catalyst, there is no divine energy. There is no the third energy for it. The third energy comes in when I put you together, when I dreams together, and you begin to work within those energies. They are present. Okay, because that is a divine connections between the two units and God uh, for it. Uh, when the things with the twin flame, they get in upwards, they don't get downwards. They will challenge your mind. Um, if you during the catalyst should have been prepared for this, because within this disposition, okay, challenge you if you want to go ahead and research this. The disposition is a inherited qualities of the mind. So what are you putting in your mind in there? It's going to be reflected of what you're putting out there as a character. Okay, that's what this is. And now you're on this new orbit. You're in this new life year. You're on this new system. And if you don't know how to navigate, or you don't like to navigate, you like to go back into the old orbit. But it's impossible. You all know as a twin flame, once you get in awakened, can go back, even if you try. You understand your old self, it's gone. Why? You went to the evolution one way or another. And doing go back, there is nothing else but misery in life. It is about all your life goes downhill, simply because you taking yourself out of the orbit where the universe puts you in. A lot of the people don't understand this. They have a lot of issues with it because they're looking for a catalyst. Some of the people, they get hanging up to the catalyst, and they're looking for the catalyst, but there's nothing going on in there. Compared to the twin flame, there is a miracles performance in there for you guys. Okay, so is the twin flame learns to be a catalyst? Yes, because the catalyst from within you. You need to understand that you, as a twin flame, you're a catalyst to your own self. You're taking yourself out of orbit, and you work with the universe to put you where you need it to be. That is your self, kind of like a self monitoring, self upgrades, trust within yourself. I mean, you learn already. If you're here, you learn already the gravitations, the push, the pulse, and the divine's energy. Those are the three energies that now they are navigating your life. If you're in a new cycle, you definitely know how that works for it. So, Leora, Tobias, thank you for being here. And looking at on this position of the new cycle, now you understand and that the energy when it comes in, you're asking, what is this? That I'm pushing it or it's pushing towards me? Did I'm attracting it because it's attracting me, or they're attracted to me? And now when you have the divine, it's like, do I'm doing to the divine or divine is coming to me? Now you recognize these things more easy. I mean, the life gets 10 times more easier than before because you're living on the truth. You understand the truth that it's in those three base things. And now you're like, woohoo, life is better. Life is much more easier. Why it's easier? Because it's the truth. You have no luggage anymore in your back for you. So the difference within the catalyst is the catalyst is only propels you, but they don't change themselves. You need to understand the catalyst don't change themselves. While the twin flames, they're changing themselves, they evolve, they learn to work with the push, the pull, and the divine. Okay, and that how they're gonna operate with the push and the pull. Hi, Pink Feathers. Thank you for being here. Good morning to you. The push and the pulls and the divine, they will be determined from your character, from your mind. So what you develop through your life cycle, where you're in the old life, you bring in that with you because that's all you know. Now you have to learn a new orbit. That's mean you have to have a new way of thinking, new way of reactions, and totally new way of operating within your mind. That's mean that right now, if you're in the new in the new cycle, you know now that the negative side that was in you now recognize the negative sides within others, and now you're like, I don't want to deal with this. I know what that gets me. That gets me back in my old orbit and happy life. And I don't work. I don't live my truth. I don't live the truth within the universe. I don't want to deal with this. If somebody's not true to themselves, let them find the truth in their own. Let divine deal with them. But I have to stick here. This is my place. This is my spot. I know that I have to be here. I know that now my life is 10 times more easier than before. I'm operating with better understanding, better knowledge, but now I'm operating 10 times navigating my life. Now you understand why the universe drags you into the new cycle. So you can live better without worries. You can only work now with those three things: push, pull, and the divine. That's it. And you want to understand what you need to do about the words correction. Okay, not to have a disposition, but to have a position someplace in this universe for it, the positions that you need to do for it. Now I can kind of like take some few questions if you guys have something in mind, because I wanted to keep this information more kind of like a normal, not to be going out so far and so far. I know some of you have catalyst experience. Some of you are really understand the twin flame positions. I know that some of you went into this, and now it's going to make a sense to you for it. But look from within you. Why? Where did that came from? Where the first time you had to wish to change your life? Where does that came from um, for it? So uh, that could be so many different things. Josh, this hits home. Yes, exactly. So hold on. Life can be beautiful. Baby has some. Can that catalyst situation last years, and you think that is your TF that long? Depends of the obsession. If you have obsession with a catalyst, then that obsession could last very long. If it is your TF, it's going to give you a chance to understand what TF is. Probably having a physical premature union, you're going to have divine messages, you're going to have divine situations, and so on. The whole part is to lead you to uh, accepting your new orbit in the universe, basically your new path in your life, and it can last for years. It all depends of how you hold on to this catalyst situations, and you think that is your TF. Because if you think that is your TF, but kind of like you're seeking for verifications. The only verifications I will tell you, that is the verifications when a divine works with you. Divine helps you to develop the dream life, and the divine helps you in material world to develop that, to make it true. Okay, basically, uh, we're talking about the spark of love, come together, dream together, work together, and build it from within. Really build it and show it how it works for it. But you need to understand that it's going to be this disposition changes because of the mind. If your mind is not right, if you're something within the mind, beauty, um, this can really hold you down, can hold you for years. And some of the people, they hold on to that spark of that, because that was the moment of the catalyst when it came in. That was the moment when they took you off of orbit, and now the weight of the karmic lessons and everything is gone. You want to experience that again, but it is for you, for it. Carlosi, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I thank you so much for the super chat. So for this, so okay, beauty have more questions. Are chakras or kundalini activated when you meet your real TF? Chakras and kundalinis, you need to understand that they are the energy centers that comes in with the chemical reactions from your brain. For it, they getting activated not because of him, because of you. For it, with your energies exchange, you need to understand that twin flames, the way they are getting into this when the soul breathes together. When you and your twin are together, it's gonna feel naturally without any. It's just like you know each other for a very long time. Okay, there's not gonna have this so much kundalini arising and so on. Actually, it's opposite. It brings the internal peace from within. There's gonna be a one internal peace that you're gonna be like whatever I've been living through. If you've been living in a situations of constantly inner battles or constantly battles in life, once that internal peace hits you, you will not know what this is. That's what the twin flame brings. Twin flame is not intensity. Twin flame is the internal peace and the soul. That's what you're looking in that new orbit that you are, baby. Um, versus catalyst that you only feel certain things but not like your TF. Yeah, with TF, for example, most of the catalysts, they can be liking you only like in a certain way. They may like you on physical level, they may gonna like you on a certain position. However, the twin flame is interesting in the soul connections, and they know why. With the soul connections, they will love everything else. So, for example, when the love connection exists in the soul, they will love your body. They don't care you're fat, skinny, or whatever. They're not going to worry about things. They will look at respect, they will think about respect, and they will maintain the peace. To understand that within the twin flames, the peace, maintaining the peace is crucial for it. If there is no peace, there's going to be problems with it. So that's what uh, will be, because when you have the soul for it and the two people working within the soul, that interconnections from it creates that interdependence, mutual agreement, and now the rest of the parts can play in the background, but that strong connection or bubble they're living in will keep this everything for it. But it has to be a natural flawlessly if there was no other issues for it. Hopefully that answer you. Beautiful baby. Okay, Josh, I'm so grateful for my catalyst to take on all my shadow. Could never be that way towards the twin. Exactly. You gotta be thankful to the catalyst. Uh, Catalyst and the false twin flames, they could be, but the false twin flames, they have certain agenda. False twin flames, they cannot perform. But if you perform with your twin flames in the 3D and the real 3D, that could be a different. False twins flames, they cannot go with you into the union point because there is a lies within them. Your true twin flame can be your false twin flame because they are not true to themselves, not true to the everyone around them about you. That's what they are, a false twin flames, because they're not truth. If they were the truth to themselves about you and truth within them about themselves and truth within divine, they become a true twin flames. They are for it. So now we are living in the truth. We're living in this new cycle. We understand why some of our twin flames can act as a false twin flames. However, some of the false twin flames, okay, maybe they comes in to align your orbit or align you where you need to be. CJ, thank you. Better late than never. Finally fell asleep for a few hours. Man, CJ was rough, right? Wow, I know. Last night was very rough. Yeah, I had to came out here in the chat and do a video on the gravitations because it was too too intense. I couldn't even stand. Even today, I was lucky enough to go to the beach. The beach with have you ever seen AC, but doesn't have a wave? Doesn't have a waves. It's like a flat mirror. We're talking about the Black Sea, okay? Flat, flat. This morning I was like, whoa. That kind of like comes in. So, Tovik, welcome to the chat. What a difference in description and journey between catalyst and twin flame. What are the difference in descriptions? You need to understand the catalyst is only take you coming in your life, only to take you out of orbit, take you out of the place that you are. They just ignite things from within you. They usually can't work with you one way or another. They can't. It's impossible for them because the third energy is now present in there. They only comes in to wake you up, kind of like a waking of this false world, waking you for realization. You're in a false relationship. You have a false family. Everyone in the family, they pretend to be a something, but they're not real. Their real self. Everyone tries to control you, manipulate you, toxic environment, all that. That's where the catalyst comes in to wake you up. But you have to develop yourself. You have to work within yourself. And when a time comes in, or if it's a divine time, whatever you learned, whatever you got, whatever you did to work on it, then you're going to have to perform for it. That is what the difference is. However, the twin flames, they came in to perform something, and that performance is usually involved with something. It could be from bakery, make a bread. Could be because when they making the bread, they put their energy in the bread, and now everybody have these vibes within for it. They could be making machinery, or they can make some whatever, uh, something that will bring something into the people. Will be different. It won't be not like something was from before. Um, uh, for it. I asked God to reveal who this person is, but I haven't got confirmation. Uh, a wife, beautiful baby. Okay, beautiful. Can I call you just beautiful? Just or beautiful baby. Okay, because kind of like hard for me to talk too much sometimes. Uh, why you ask God in the first place? Do you trust God? When you trust God, He will reveal who that is. Look the actions. Actions from the person and actions from divine will match. And then you will know. Okay? You will know. Definitely will know. When you feel that the God is present there. So that's how you will know. Okay? Actions, there are performance of the energy of the divine from within the person, that is. Okay, if there's a soul ties with catalyst, not really. There is only an energy that's coming from within to wake you up. The catalyst really cannot develop a soul tie. Could be a similar to a soul tie, but that is a more like obsession from within. You are obsessed with this person. You can stalk in him, you can just look at him, you can do anything, but no actions. Actions will lack. For oh wow, thank you. Uh, yes, you can call me that. Beautiful baby. Okay, thanks. Thank you for that. Um, but you need to look more deeply from within you because of the way of you perceiving the things within your mind. You need to understand what you're putting from within your mind is very crucial, very critical. There could be so many things. So for example, a catalyst can trigger your desires, your lust, and so on. But the twin flame brings spiritual intimacy. Let me explain that the spiritual intimacy doesn't exist in a catalyst. That is a gift that's given in the twin flames. Okay, twin flames, they love with soul everything in you. All right. Do we feel a connect with catalyst on the mental, astral? Yeah, in an energetic way, yes. In an astral way, you might have a connection with a catalyst, but you need to understand that you might recognize the energy, but not the face for it. It's kind of like you may know that it's them, but they're just like an energy, in the sense that divine energy went from them to you to put you in an order or put you in the orbit of life, sort to sort the things out from within you. You can be remembering their energy during the awakening process. So get by the way, beautiful baby, if you need a help, find me on the Facebook, and I'm kind of like giving you something for it. Um, so yeah, you can have things with energetic level, but they are just to energize you. Okay. um, you might acting a little bit weird because you want more and more, and they're like, I can't give you more. I'm just catalyst. I'm just a spark. You want fire from me. You want volcanoes. I'm just a spark. That's what the catalyst is. What is spiritual intimacy? Spiritual intimacy, that is when you understand deeply from within you that when you're with your partner, you will appreciate the creation, part of creations from within. For example, you're not going to treat the male body like, oh, well, you just, think. No. Now, that spiritual intimacy is you're going to be loving that part because you will understand that inside of it there is a seed of God. I talked about this before. This is the God's way that gives the seed, the beginning of life. If you're looking at a female, okay, you will appreciate the body parts differently. Okay, you will treat it with respect that you never had a respect from before. It things like this. You may also see the divine energy in there that it's put in, like a white light come from. You're gonna be like, wow, what is this? That divine energy, by the way, it is you to appreciate that part because that's where the creations of life happens. Okay, this is the place you respecting at that place. Okay, uh, if you look at it, the woman's, okay, now you understand. You're not seeing them as something playful and use it or whatever. Now you see it like they're the food for the creation. You respect them in a different level. Okay, now your spirit looks the body in different level. That's what the spiritual intimacy is. When you are together, your spirit is involved in that intimacy. Different vibrations. You might never felt that vibrations from before, but they're different. Okay, they're completely different. So get feather it. That's what I can, walks you into it. So TF process too complicated. What does the future hold for TF? The future for the TF holds a lot of things. Right now, the way I see is with this new cycle, quite a few of us got awakened. Now, there's going to be some more people that coming in right after in the next 6 or 8 months. Could be possibly a lot of unions is going to comes in within the 6 months for it. But what is it for the twin flames is to teach the people to be the truth. And when I say the truth, we have two ways of reaching out that truth. So either we're going to be awakened and create a society of the truth, or the bad case is when they're working right now, it's creating the interface within the brain, working with the mirroring neurons and a CHAT, and they're going to tap in your brain and they will know, are you saying the truth or not? And there is no choices to change. And there is a lot of divine interventions here. You need to understand that we can't escape of not being true within the true universe. But the question is what road are we going to take? What road that the humanity is going to be? Either going to be happened by the good way or the ugly way. It's going to be a one thing. Truth. You're going to be forced to know the truth. And like it or not, that's what it is. Because right now everybody lies in this world, everybody lives in this world, everybody, it's toxic pretty much one way or another because the society is very toxic. And now they're looking for different changes because the spirituality or the religions, they haven't done it a good job. No, for the past whatever 17, 20,000 years, we forgot what is this to be a true and honesty and dignity and respect and so on. I mean, people damage machines and they lie about it. But the damage, to fix the damage of the machine, that costs, for example, $1 million. Okay, the damage of all this with the machine that doesn't operate, and the machine doesn't make production, and now you have to be repairing this machine is going to cost you like 2 weeks to repair, just because someone says like, I didn't did anything, when they definitely broke the machine, but they don't want to admit it. You know what I mean? I've seen this. I know what it look like. I work with this. I mean, I was an industrial maintenance technician. I know what I'm talking about. And now you can't tell nothing to the person to tell the truth, but their soul can tell them. So there is going to be a lot of push. You need to understand, most of the spiritual leaders all of a sudden they're going to turn to this passion of truth so big. I mean, this is coming so big. You guys have no idea how big it's going to come up with this truth, especially right now within the vibrations, and we to get better within this truth from within. So yeah, universe seems to compensate for people on Earth not addressing issues. Exactly, there's going to be some people who will be. Do they have to go through the same pain as us? You need to understand that if your counterpart doesn't come with you, all right, there is something that goes on. Some of you feel this. There is this little sadness, but it's also this kind of like a responsibility into the divine, and you're going to feel it because the divine invested in you. You're going to feel like you took money from the bank to fix your life, to upgrade your life, and now you end up without a person, but you also owe a debt to the bank. They're going to feel the same thing. Okay, they're going to feel the same thing for it. The deeper sadness, the situations. You need to understand that you may gonna file for bankruptcy, but you can't. The divine wants its energy. Okay, nothing is free in this world, and energies exchanges with the divine. They have to be respected more with dignity than anything else for it, because otherwise, if you don't return that energy back into the divine, you need to understand that's evolved to a karma within the universe. That is like you owe to the universe. You owe to these divine energies that they invested in you, and now there is no performance. That it's a pain deeply from in the roots within the soul. It's kind of like that is what works into. It becomes like a shadow that works and stays there, kind of like a guilty conscious for it. But most of the people don't understand this, and it's gonna take them a while though. But they are a very, very good thing. But for the person who did everything good, the divine will send a catalyst or send something to put you back where you need to be for it. Carl, I experienced him being catalyst for someone else. They wanted a romantic connection. I had no interest to try to be kind about it. It was awkward. It lasted years. It was relieved when it stopped. Romantic. If somebody wants a romantic, you need to understand that if somebody wants a romantic, or they're just for the money, or they're for just a certain situations, there's going to be kind of like missing the point of the divine for it. So yeah, you can be a catalyst for them. I mean, I'm getting some messages from someone a long time ago, and they were so like, "Oh, I thought that you were coming to me." I'm like, "I don't know. No, I know when a divine hooks me up with someone. I know that, and they know that. That's how you verify it for it. So with someone, I have to connect within the divine through them to help them, and I do that. Okay, but when a divine wants me to with someone, oh, I can't resist it in there. The energy gets to a point that you have to admit the truth for it. Beautiful. Baby has a question. The person I believe to be my twin flame, I see their name a lot of different places. Can that happen with the false TF or catalyst? I've heard that happens with TF, seeing their name a lot. You may see the name, you may attract the name. You also, because you attract to the energy of their name, you feel the energy when it's present. So all of a sudden you turn around and you see it. The biggest thank you is when that name pops out on the front of you when you don't even thinking about it. Now the universe sends you the message. Oh, that's right there. You need to look at it. You need to pay attention for it. That could be so. The false TF or the catalyst, okay, could be a lot of things for you because you hold on or obsess with. The best beauty is when you stop thinking about all of them, including your TF, and allow everything within the twin flames, allow everything within the divine about twin flames to be held by the divine. This is the time when you let it go. You completely let go of everything. Okay, communication, no communications, anger, and so on. Just bolt out for it. So actually today I went through a place where I was the last time. We had a very heated argument. I just passed through there, through the energy, through the same place. I look at it, the bench that we scream at each other. I didn't felt anything. It was just flat energy of peace, and that tells me that it's good for it. Can you give clear definition and difference between a TF and catalyst character, TOEIC? TOEIC at the beginning of the video, I don't know if you were on or you didn't came in right at time. I explained that. I explained that for it, but we'll be brief since you're asking the questions. You probably didn't get it. Okay. Catalyst, it's coming for a purpose that they come to change you, but not change themselves. Number one. Number two, kata is a downwards, wrongly, badly. List, which is lyst, it's desire, wish, inclination. Inclination is a person that takes you out of orbit. They're lacking actions within you. While the TF brings totally opposite qualities, works with you, gives you energy, your soul breathes. There is also a third energy presented within twin flame, which is the divine. That what the main differences are, TOEIC. So take a look at the beginning. I hope you understand this for it. So the end result, yeah, a lot of the people confuse the TF with the catalyst because of they maybe see their internal needs within the catalyst and think it's their twin flame because that's what it's in them is within there. But no, the TF has this connections with divine that hooks you up. While at catalyst, you only feel the energy between you and the catalyst. It's kind of like an energy that matches from within you, but not the divine presence. When divine presence is there, oh boy, you will know, you will understand. Catalyst tends to be toxic and bring down your energy. Not toxic. They could be a toxic. Depends on what is their mentally situations within them. But usually they're not toxic. They're just the average person that They walk you up in some way. That's all that is. Confirmation. And here, you got it. So usually the catalyst is not toxic at all. However, can you have a toxic relationship between a twin flame? Yes, because we're talking about the mind from within. Because when you get into this new relationship, new situations, you carry the baggage from within. And when you truth about your baggage, then you're living in the truth. But if you're not truth within your baggage, then the problem arises. That's what the most of twin flames are not together. Can you explain this third energy more? Third energy. Third energy is, for example, when you are with you and your twin flame, and you guys make an agreement to be together, to live together, and there's gonna be this third party that's watching you, and you know, and they know. It's kind of like a little awkward moment for this third energy, but that is the third energy that puts you together. Okay, that was the third energy that put the pressures on you to be together. That is the third energy that gives you the blessing. That is the third energy that you feel within them, and all of a sudden tell them, "My God, do you feel this?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I feel that." Okay, that is the divine connection with God. That is what the third energy is. That is the third energy that gives you everything that you ever dream of. That is the third energy that gives you from within your energy that you can break your legs just to reach a phone or whatever it is, just to be kind of like connecting with. That third energy have a performance, and that performance is, for example, if you do something, all of a sudden the third energy provides something. You need to understand the third energy, the divine energy providing. They investing in you, they're providing you. They will give you a visions. They will give you a how you can make the things better in the material world. You just ask a questions, and the divine helps you with. For example, how can you improve something? All you do is like somebody asking you, how can you improve something? And guess what? Divine comes in and right away. That's the third energy for it. So, one second for it. We know. Okay. How does the third energy show up when you meet your twin right away? It is always there with me. Okay, the third energy could be, for example, you need something, all of a sudden you and your twin talking together about something, all of a sudden that something appears. Just somehow, all of a sudden appears from within. You need something, all of a sudden appears. You want to do something, all of a sudden materialize, appears. You looking for something, all of a sudden the something was cost before 20,000, now it's on 50% off. It's 10,000. All of a sudden you go to the store and they tell you, you know what? Because of this, I will give you an additional 20% discount. That's how it shows up for it. It is always there with me and Twin Flame. No. If you work with the divine, divine works with you. But if you don't work with the TF and the divine, the things doesn't break. It's like the Holy Trinity. Okay, that's what that is. It's the Holy Trinity. You only want to take, but not give within the divine. That energy is not going to be present. Okay, it may be present to a certain point, but it's not have the intensity simply because you, the divine, and your twin flame doesn't work with the divine. You can lose that. Kind of like what did they call it and on the religions? That is a fall of grace. Go take a look at it, beautiful baby. That's what this is. And People think like when they ignite as a twin flame, we'll have this connection always. No, you don't. Once you fall of grace, you fall of grace. You have to go ahead and repair everything to deserve that grace again. That's a whole another topic. How come when it finally get in union, they can't stay too many years together? Uh, they can stay together as long as they are true to each other. That is the main issue that I see, Tovik. Um, why they can't stay? Because the intense energy sometimes that is between them, it's too strong. And if the ego is there, you need to understand that energy will increase because now the positive, the negative energy is disbalanced. And when there is a disbalance, then they can't stay many years. It just simply turns that everything apart because of fight within the egos that hasn't been resolved. That's what the purpose of separation is. Usually, if you study the twin flames dynamic, you will understand the spirituality part of separations in there. And some of the orthodoxy, Christianity, they forcing separations between the lovers because they are wanted to see how strong that the love can be in order the love to be strong because they're missing each other, they're separate. If they don't miss each other, they should not be married. That was some of the original Christian ways for it to see if the love is true or not before marriage. Uh, uh, Purity, if uh, between has and not, okay, that is a whole another game, purity. So nobody has to, the divine has to, okay, and I'll suggest you to live the things within the divine because divine it's always orchestrating things behind the veil. Especially right now that divine works so hard, specifically with Saturn, because it's squaring the north and the south node. I'm talking about astrology wise, and leave it to the divine. That is going to be the best way. Trust me, the best way and the right choice. Divine, they put you together. Divine watched the whole process together. Divine knows everything about you, even some of the things that you don't even remember about yourself. When you leave everything with the divine, they know what corrections they have to make in you, him, within the energies, and so on. Okay, so that is a want kind of like completely surrender to God. You just do it, just let it go. Okay. Um, he may have some lust issues or something he picked somebody else. Okay, if he picked up somewhere else, Waski, look from within why. Okay, some people get lost. All right. um, is your TF the same soul? The TF is got the same exact soul vibrations as them, as you. You need to understand that we all, okay, in the very beginning, we are all TF to each other. You have to understand the oneness principle. We are all one. But when you say you're all one, you keep separating other people from yourself. That's how you create separation from within. And you think that the twin flame, it's only one person. No, you have a twin flame that it's currently presented to you. It's not only one in the universe. Twin flame, it's the one that lives the truth from within you together with the divine. The new pattern in life, we're going to show you this. Okay, because I talk about the oneness before, but A lot of the people don't get it. Okay, before the universe explode, we were all put in a one place. We are one thing. The whole universe is one thing. We are part of the universe. You think you can get out of the universe? I don't think so. You have no place to go unless you go to the void, where there is nothing in there. Basically nothing. The void space that is outside of the known universe is full of nothing, just empty space. Understanding about the same soul, you have the same vibrations. They are kind of like completely match and the vibrations of the soul. So the telepathy, actually, we're going to have a telepathy not only with twin flame, but we're also going to have a telepathy within ourselves, with everybody. Fortunately, that's what we are going through. The telepathy is going to become the way of talk. That's all. Originally, before the humans learned how to speak, they had the telepathy, but that kind of like went down when we start talking and we start hiding things. That's what we are talking. Yeah, I heard there is a telepathy that how you know is your truth, GF. The telepathy, yes, can work. The telepathy, it's incredible. But telepathy with between you, them, and the divine, that is the true telepathy you're looking for. Because sometimes that telepathy can be um, misunderstood. You think that you have telepathy, but it is not. The only way it is, for example, I spoke about this before. You pick up your phone and it's like, man, should I call it twin flame or something? And the phone rings and the TF ringing. That you need to understand actions in the real world and the base of the energies of the communication proves what is real, what is not. And becoming a real person will lead to a real, uh, real telepathy. Okay, you need to understand that being the truth, it leads to a whole another ball game within twin flame. They're talking about it. Everything you heard that happens within twin flames, it's gonna be open, but it's gotta be true. Otherwise, it's not open. You're gonna be abusing the gift instead of using the gift, and that's what a lot of the twin flames. They're not gonna be this. They're not together for that reason. That is the main reason for it. How to let go and trust the divine is difficult for me. For all is difficult, but the best thing to do is Khandita, thank you for coming in the chat, by the way. Thanks for the questions, everybody. Uh, when you let go, when you understand that you can't control, you can't control your 3F, you can't control yourself, you can't control what happened between you and them. All you have to do is one choice, and the choice to let it go. And let it go of the divine with the understanding that if it's meant to be, will be. Talk about this before. But do it with dignity from within yourself and with love. Do it with love, okay? Not with haste, not with anger, not with anything. Let them work on their issues. And a divine, if it's meant to be, will be. I'm assuming you're probably from India or somewhere out there. There is a lot of movies that talk about this, but you know, people don't watch that kind of movies anymore. So let it go, let it be. Okay. Yes, it's a soul vibrations, not a split soul for it. Yeah. Thailand. Oh, okay. Thailand. If you're watching a Hindu movies, there is a one movie that you kind of like. You will understand the twin flames part. so much on a so big level that it's unreal. Actually, that movie is a, if you guys can find it, you know what? I'll pull that up for you guys. Give me a second. Hmm. Um, this can give you the, there you go. This can give you kind of like a, you can search the title for it. Highly suggest you to watch that movie because it's got in there a 5D connection where he's in the ball and he sings in there, and he find himself a little crazy. But when it's meant to be, you will find the pain, the problem, and when the divine interference is for it. So, suggest you to watch that movie. Uh, do we meet a false catalyst before TF or we meet cellular? It's all depends of journey. If you are stubborn, you don't learn things, then guess what? You get another one. You get another one. And if you don't listen, you get a meteor shower. It all depends. Beautiful. What is in there? And what are you carrying, and what do you have to let it go, and what do you need to evolve for it. So basically what you need to work of attracting towards yourself, how you work within the divine, exchange energies with divine, and also where your push energies are, what are you pushing toward from your ego, or what you kind of like a denying you to improve or evolve. So there's going to be a people that coming in your life for different reason. But when you get into the state of inner peace, you will understand that that was one of the biggest achievements that you probably got the whole world when you stop fighting in your mind. So it's gonna be a triggers. You're gonna be continue having some fights with your mind, but there's not gonna be that many, and especially within um, especially within the this energies right now within a new cycle, things could be less and less like that. Did you have a catalyst of force? TF? I already talked about in my videos in the past 7 years. I had a few spiritual connections that I was set out to evolve because someone didn't want to work with me. Life, beautiful baby. They're all here. All my videos are basically on the base of life experience within the soul connections. Simply because I'm here for that reason. I have to do my thing, my mission, my soul contract with divine. I have to perform. As in my astrologer friend from 30 years told me, it's like you have to do it, you. I was just wondering when you're gonna come back in Bulgaria. Like, okay. We were laughing one day, we were talking about astrology, but she's like, yeah, you can't run from your destiny. You can't. So, yeah. So that's what it is. I had quite a few catalysts or false twin flames in order to get where I got. I'm thankful to them. I'm so thankful with them. for it. But every time I'm learning more and more that it's much better in different ways. And now it's kind of like a completely different story right now. Now it's about truth, and we'll see. Divine has something in their mind about truth for it, and try not to talk too much about the future. How to gain more trust within the divine? Divine asks you for one, two thing: love and trust within the truth within you. That's pretty much is you to have a cooperations with divine. You to, for example, you do things as you said you're going to do. Okay, that is a one thing to build a trust with divine. It's not like you have a something behind your mind or something. You have to prove it to the divine over and over that you're trustworthy. You need to understand that trustworthy with the divine will lead you to a much more higher situations for it. But without the truth and the trust, they don't trust you. If they don't trust you, there is a reason why they don't trust you. Look within. So in order you to gain more trust, you have to do more work. And when you do more work and more appreciation and more things, then divine, here we go. Your relationship with divine is completely different. You're getting higher vibrations for it. So that's what this is. Wow. 1 hour, 11 minutes. All right, guys. Is this time here. Hopefully you guys liked the video today. By the way, I appreciate for the super chat for it. So if you guys want to donate it, it's actually much better if you guys using a PayPal instead of super chat, because they take 30% of what you guys donated to me. Just to kind of like giving you informations out there. I don't usually say things, but just so you guys to know. You're welcome. You're welcome. And Pink Ferris, yes. You're welcome, guys. Hopefully that's what we are here for, to get this. I want to say thank you to all of you that today chat was very pure, peaceful. Okay. There was a very good questions, and I want to say and recognize all of you that ask questions and overcome this part of talking here. So yeah, that's what makes our life easier. But we are all one here. Okay, this is that's what this is. All right. So our connections here in the chat room, it's like a spider web that it's made by the spider. Okay, we're all connected to each other to hold that web. So, Crow Girl, yeah. I am. Thank you, Purity. Thank you, Grow. Yeah, I'm trying to be not really a teacher, most likely to giving you from experience things, so your life can be more happy, your life can be more better. That was the ignition when I opened up the channel. That was the ignition when I started and keep it up with the channel. So thank you. All right, well, it's time for you guys to think about what are we going to talk about tomorrow. By the way, there will be no live chat on Sunday. Okay. I'm going to pick it up my puppy. My puppy is 11 years old Shih Tzu, so they're gonna be delivered to me at from Chicago. So he's going to be taking a flight to here to Bulgaria. I haven't seen him for a very long time, almost a year, about a year, and I will be driving a long ride. I'm going to be from the one side of the country to another, which is that's going to be pretty much like a 1,000 kilometers plus, and I won't be available. Maybe I will pop up for a little energy upgrade or something. We'll see. Divine can make up something. So thank you. So there was a yesterday. There was a few suggestions for it. What do you guys want to talk about tomorrow? Okay, let me know. What do you guys want to talk about tomorrow? Oh, you guys gonna meet him. Probably when I do the live video chat, he wants to become here and want to be hugged, and I have to carry him right here. And he loves to be sitting on my lap, and he likes to put his paw here and put his head right here, and he just wants to be with me. He's been with me for a very long time. He had a very bad attitude when I adopted him. He was thinking that biting and chewing people very badly was love. It took us quite a bit work on it, but yeah, he become a very good, and but still he can sense a bad energy on people, and I have to be very careful with him. It's a Shih Tzu, okay? If you never had a Shih Tzu, you will not know, but the Chinese emperors, they had a Shih Tzus for that reasons, because they were the only one dog that sensed the dark energies or people who are enemies that approaching the emperor. So that's a good one. See if I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, I'm going with the CF. All right. There was another one for mental issues, but I think that will be a because we're talking about now the moon in Aquarius. That is a new patterns, new way, and the energy will resonate with CF. I will go with that. I don't know what else the other people come up with. Let's see if they're gonna come up with something else. By the way, you might be familiar with this within you. If you look at it here, that is the divine light, but you are watching the stars. And before you even call for your catalyst or twin flame or wherever, you always look in the stars, because your destiny is in the stars. So that's what this is. It's a beautiful image because of, as you see it, is explained a lot. You're in this cave. That is your life. That is your comfort zone. Okay. As you see the image here, that is the cave. You build that cave. You build that window, but you're a prisoner in there. Question is this: to why you want to look over there? Why do you want to see the life out there? What do you need? You need power. You need something from outer space to come within you, so you can get ignited to kind of decide everything. As you look at it here, there is some life. Okay, there is some life up here, but it's not. You're not happy. There is nothing. It crumbles, falls down. But what it does is divine. It shines the light on you. Okay. That's what you need to trust with the divine. It's a beautiful image. Yes, thank you. All right, guys. Well, let me just write it down. After separation and healing. Healing. Finding. Understanding your divine mission. All right, guys. Well, thank you for everyone that comes in. Let's share the love here. Be love. And what I want to leave you before you guys go. All right. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, you probably had a rough night's sleep either too, right? Yeah, I thought so. After the last night, there was so much energy playing around. So yeah. And so what I want to leave you with this is trust the divine within you, and let the truth from within you, that truth that was revealed to you when a catalyst comes in your life, help you to get when the twin flame comes in your life, help you to develop more and more truth. And only the truth can set you free, okay, and nothing else for you guys, because the truth connection with divine will lead the true life here in the 3D, true happiness, true love, true understanding. All right, guys, thank you. And guys, be loved, okay? Yeah, right, we might talk later, okay? But yeah, I know. All right, I want to send you some little gifts here. Go ahead and unwrap them. Here's the gifts for you guys. Lots and lots of them. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow at 4.